I'm joking. Hey, it's Veena V and welcome to Mum to Millionaire, the place to be for go-getting mums. Today on the show, we've got an amazing mum of two, and she's just one of these ladies with like this amazing title that you just think, yes, wow, what is that? So please welcome to the Mum to Millionaire podcast, the amazing Katrina Young.
Hello there. So
Tell us exactly, what is your job?
Okay, what is my job? My job is multiple jobs, really. So I'm a solutions architect, which is a mix between technology and business strategy. I help people to market their knowledge and skills to get more traffic. I help people to monetize their skills and knowledge, and put project management in place and help you with the systems that help you to roll those out to people.
I love that. I think it's so clever what you do, and I think it's much needed in the business world. I think a lot of mums listening to this right now, they've got their content out there, but they struggle with, hold on, I could actually, or they don't even realise they can make money from doing different things.
Yeah, or realise that their skills are actually things that other people want to know. So many of us have these amazing skills and we're not letting people know it. We've got it in our head.
And I think people need, it's a mindset shift, I think. Because for example, I always say this to people, like, I have no idea like how to like cook a amazing roast dinner. Someone that knows how to do that could easily monetize on that knowledge.
Well, Veena's got all this information. Like, this is how this came about. I was like, right, Veena, so where's your YouTube Academy? And she was like, oh, she's making these amazing videos, this amazing content. So yeah, she was like, well, why don't you come on my channel and tell everyone about it? So this is what happened. So yeah, here I am. And the reason why I tell you to do that is to build some passive income behind you, which is really important as a mum, anyone, as an entrepreneur, to build that passive income stream via what you already know.
And what content you've probably already made. Yes. And wouldn't that be amazing to wake up in the morning, your child's been annoying you, and then you wake up and someone's paid you $20 for an ebook while you've been sleeping. I think that's amazing.
Recurrent passive income. I use the word evergreen. Evergreen meaning there's no date, no title, no end date, unless you are making a class or you've created a product that has something with technology that has updates, or something like YouTube, which you only really need to update every so often, but it is really important to monetize your skills. So why is this important? I'm a mum of two and I was contracting and my contract came to an end and I was like, what am I going to do? And I created an academy, I've created a business platform, I interviewed over 100 experts, and I'm in the middle of creating a business manual. And
can I just say also that Katrina's not one of these people that just like chat nonsense. She does actually say stuff and then implement it herself, which I think is fantastic. So I think there's a lot of experts out there that will say, do this and do that, but they're not doing it themselves, or they don't really know what they're talking about.
I don't like to do it, and I don't like to teach it unless I've actually done it myself. So there's lots of tips here that I've got, that are like 100. I don't feel confident to teach it until I've actually put it into place, which is, it's not easy, but
and before we go into your tips for all the business mums listening to this, tell us more about your transition, because you were in marketing, you were a teacher, and also how have you managed to juggle the two children predominantly by yourself, isn't it? So you're a single mum. So how have you managed to do that and create your own company? Because I think that's what a lot of people struggle with. They might have the knowledge, they might be already having their business, but then how do you juggle that with the children?
That's been a nightmare, and Veena was such a huge inspiration for me. She really was. So Veena's story about domestic violence was really poignant to me, and I've had domestic violence, which I don't like to highlight. I really like to look at feedback and previous experience as a driver. Anywho, I'd left domestic violence and with not receiving any child support, and I was like, this is really mean. It's so difficult trying to bring the kids up, take them to clubs and do stuff, and because of that low self-esteem, I really didn't realise the stuff that I knew. And I had a contract before, which was amazing. It was working from home, and I wanted to be at home with my children. And it was horrible that I was starting to look at interviews, which meant going back out there. And it's so important to be in your children's life. I cannot reiterate that money will come and go, but once you miss that time, it's a nightmare.
I'm so glad you said that, because
Yeah.
I think so many of us are chasing
the
something,
papers.
and it's
we
like
are.
you miss out then on your child's
Absolutely.
life.
Yeah.
That's why I've taken a massive pay cut by
taken
not,
them, yeah.
do you know what I mean, by not going out there as much or not,
Absolutely.
because I made that decision. It's not because I don't want to do it or I can't, it's because I want to be there for my son.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of, I don't like to use the word diss, but I don't want to say, what's that? I'm just going to have to use the word diss because I can't think of another word. But I'm not going to diss other entrepreneurs. But so many entrepreneurs without children say to me, "Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you going fast enough?" And I say, because I don't want to.
Same here, and for me it's important that, and I work an awful lot with the kids, it's really difficult, but I try to involve them as much in what I'm doing. The spectrum for me is I've got a teenager and I've got a young one, and it's important that I'm there for both of them. And so I think like you said as well, people also diss the stay-at-home mum. You don't have to be in business. This is not about being an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
And I said this last week.
Business is not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
I love it when I get hired by a company and I know I'm going to make a certain amount of money every month.
Absolutely.
Business is not for everyone. So don't listen to this or watch this and think, I must be in business.
No, this tip is for someone who's a hobbyist, who is amazing at cooking that vegan dish that no one knows. What my tip is to you is to monetize your skill or hobby or knowledge. And this could be anything. This could be something that's really worked for you in getting sleep. Like it could be gardening. It's just tips to help you look outside. Times have changed. Look outside of what you thought would have worked before. Being, go to a job and work. It's all about blogging now. It's all about video. It's all about live streaming. Take your audience into your home. Cook while streaming. And so
there's so much money to be
so much
made,
money.
or even a brand to be built. You could, if you are at home. I don't say the word if you're just staying at home. You're a mum.
You're at home.
You're a stay-at-home mum, but I hate it when mums go, I'm just a mum. Well, actually, you're not.
It really annoys me because we're actually far more. I mean, for me, I'm just a mum, but you also have to do your accounts, you also have to do your legals, you also have to do advertising, your HR, you have to do everything, and I think people underestimate that. For me, it's been really, really difficult, kind of that transition, and I was like, well, no, I'm going to build a business around me. So yes, I'd started in marketing and advertising, which was amazing because I worked on usability testing, which was behind the scenes. Why do people tick? Why do people want to use your product? How do people use your product? Is your product what people want? And so it was really good for me, from my teaching experience, to look at your learner objectives, to look at what people actually wanted. And I was like, there's a skill out here. Look, I found Veena. I was like, Veena, how are you making money off this? And she was like, how can I? I'm on a mission to help people monetize their skills. The quickest way that I can say for you, without all that technical stuff, already buzzwords, is get your CV and Google every skill that you have on your CV and look at how many hits that you've got. That means you've got an audience. So if you could create, a guide or a tool or a tip or a video on any one of your skills. And there is ways to make lots of passive cash from that.
I'm loving this already. Let's get into your quick tips because we both have children to come and pick up in literally 2 minutes. So quickly, let's just run through some tips then for mums listening to this who want to monetize their passion. What are some things that they can do?
Right, look for a niche word and advertise something that solves the problem. So not how to tie a shoelace, or how to tie a shoelace with a child that's left-handed. Something that's very niche. The money and riches are in the niche. So yeah, you could do that. An ebook, get on Amazon, get in front of people or places that people will want that help. So Net Mums, Amazon, write a blog on it.
I just love that. And it's so true, you have to niche down.
You have to niche
You
down.
really do.
There's so much competition.
Exactly. What else can we do? So we've got our niche now. We're like, I'm going to write how to cook a Christmas dinner in 5 minutes.
Yeah, so the other thing for me as well is if you're working with mums, the in thing at the moment is printable, so you might want to work on workbooks. The workbook is amazing because it's actually the person that's actually filling that all out. You're just coming up with the information. Yeah, you're coming up with the directive questions. nice graphics.
So it's a workbook for another person to kind of focus down on what they're doing,
They're
isn't
focusing
it?
down on what they're doing. I mean, we're going to do a workbook for you, Veena, which
are
is how to help introverts work on video. But you'll be giving directive questions, and you're going to be asking.
This is all new to me. I don't know what she's
it,
talking
but
about.
we're going to do it. Okay, but she's going to be telling an introvert like me how I can get on video. Everything she said today has really helped me. So you're going to package that knowledge into a product that someone can download. No expiry date. And that can work for you. So if you want to find me, you can come to katrinayoung.com, katrinayoungconsulting.com, and I can help you. And Veena, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Oh, I just wish this talk could be longer, but our children, you know when you imagine your child sat there crying? So we need to get to our children now.
And make dinner.
Can I just say, please do connect with Katrina. I think she's one of those genuine people. Well, I hope she is. Maybe she's not. I don't know. I'm joking.
I'm genuine.
I'm joking. I'm joking. No, that was a joke. She actually, I'm being serious now. She's really lovely. Do connect with her if you especially want. I just really hope these tips have helped you. For all Katrina's links to her website, there'll be a nice, lovely blog post on this. Make sure you go to www.mumtomillionaire.com.
mumtomillionaire.com. Excel in business and life. Be a go-getter.